It's early in the morning, and waking up and coming out of my tent, I could see that there's so much potential in the sky with the sunrise over to the east. The colours look absolutely superb. We have about half an hour until the sun rises, and I'm going to go back to the location that I was at in my last video and see how different that scene is going to look now that it's sunrise. And from everything that I can see, it looks like it's going to be superb. Wow, this is looking good. It's 33 minutes before sunrise, and when things are looking this good that early, it's usually a good sign that they're going to improve. So yeah, quite looking forward to getting my camera out and reshooting the same image that I shot in my last video. Oh, and this video is sponsored by Squarespace. So if you need a website, go to squarespace.com/Heaton. So the colours are really starting to intensify in the skies. Just gorgeous. I have my composition, so I'm just shooting it as the light changes. So I'm taking a photograph every couple of minutes, give or take. Same composition, like nothing's changing with my setup apart from my shutter speed. And it's just so nice, such a nice morning. You know, forget photography. You know, camping on a beach in the mountains when it's this warm and this pleasant. We have views like this to wake up to. That's what it's all about. This thing, that's just an excuse to be here. So yeah, feeling very good right now. Even though I've probably only had 4 hours sleep maximum, and I'm looking at the monster that I have to climb soon, which I'm dreading. Yeah, other than that, it's perfect. It's just gorgeous. So with regards to my composition, nothing's changed at all. Yesterday evening it's exactly the same, 16 by 9, looking at the mountain range with the lovely reflections in the tarn. It's just perfect. I'm shooting this f11, and at the moment I have an exposure time of 1 second. I have a 3-stop medium edge graduated filter on. I'm focused to infinity, so I'm focused on the far mountain range. The colours in the sky are fantastic. We're getting reflections in the water. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to grab this photograph now. I've got a 2-second timer because we're on shaky, boggy ground. And this is it. It's nice to come back to a location more than once. So I was here at sunset yesterday, now here again at sunrise, and it's so nice to observe the differences between those two times of the day. And I would say that this here is better at sunrise. Certainly today, it you know, all depends on conditions, but yeah, certainly right now it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to grab this photograph, f11, 3-stop medium edge graduated filter, ISO 100, with a 1 second exposure time. Perfect. What a beautiful morning. It seems crazy to look at this and say that I'm done, but I think I'm done. I think it's almost time to go and have some tea and a big breakfast before making the epic hike up this mountain. So yeah, what a morning. Absolutely gorgeous. So just making our way back to camp. You can see Murray down there, aka Scotland's mountains. And if you look just over here, there's the tarn, lovely and still, which looks beautiful but worries me because of the midges. You see that white beach just there. That's our campsite. So yeah, beautiful spot, beautiful spot. And as soon as we've had breakfast, we're gonna head up this monster here. And that's where we'll be camping tonight, so very much looking forward to that. So I've had breakfast, nice cup of tea, and we've packed away camp, and we are now starting our climb up this beast of a mountain. The route from here just looks vertical straight up the corrie. Had a great shoot this morning, a good breakfast, full of energy and ready to go.
This is the top though.
Yeah, here we are. So we've made it to the summit. Well, no, actually that's not true. The summit's there, but we've made it to that was the hardest part of the climb basically. It wasn't too bad. We paced ourselves, drank lots of water, took it nice and easy, and now we should be rewarded with beautiful views in all directions. So we have a quick drink, maybe a couple of jelly babies, and then explore this plateau and see what views we can get. But yeah, this looks amazing. So I've just awoken from about a 3-hour sleep. Just fantastic. I feel so much better. I feel well rested. Yeah, it was great. It was too hot in the tent, so I actually dragged my mattress outside of the tent and slept with the cool breeze in the shade of the tent, which was great. And then for the last hour, I moved that back inside of the tent and carried on sleeping. So yeah, I've definitely caught up on my sleep, which is great. Tell you what else is great. All of the smoke from the fires seems to have dropped and moved along, whereas before there was hardly any visibility. Now we can see for miles all the way across to Torridon, which is over there, which is fantastic. And that's all because the wind's constantly changed, and now the wind direction is working in our favour. Hopefully that will continue. Sunset is in about 2.5 hours. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling very good. I think soon we'll break out the camera and start shooting some sunset images. So we're about an hour and a half until sunset, and I've got my camera set up with my first composition in mind. And it's not as easy as you would think up here, because this is a huge landscape, surrounded by mountains, and it's difficult to know what to shoot. Sometimes you just want to crack out the wide lens and shoot, try and get everything in one shot, which certainly wouldn't be a bad thing. But I always think it's better to hone in on details and try and isolate areas in the landscape and really chisel down your composition until all of the elements that are left are things you're happy with. And that's what I've done here. I'm looking straight across towards Torridon, and in my frame, in my composition, you have all of these lochs and these lochans and these ridges and mountains, and because of all the smoke from the peat fires, it's given me great depth and lots of layers, and that's what I'm trying to capture. And as well as that, in my frame are 2 peat fires, so the sources of all of this smoke, and they're kind of billowing these white clouds of smoke, and both of those are in my composition. And I'm really in 2 minds here, because these fires, they're not a good thing at all. I have no idea, but I'm going to assume that they were started accidentally, perhaps by barbecues or something. I could be wrong. They could be, the landowners creating these fires to encourage new grasses to sprout through. I'm not sure. But what I really like is the idea of photographing something with a bit more meaning other than just the landscape. So these fires are huge, and they're everywhere, and they're filling this entire region with smoke, and I'd be surprised if this isn't in the news. I really would. So, to be able to use these 2 fires as my subject and actually tell the story of these fires through this image, because from up here, from this vantage point, you get an idea of the scale of the smoke and just the difference to the landscape and the environment that these fires make, and to try and capture that in a photograph is fantastic. And I would probably I'd give this, I'm rubbish at giving photographs titles, but this would be easy. This would be wildfires or peat fires or something to do with fires, I don't know. But that's my first composition, and it's just a case of waiting for the light to be at its best, and that'll be at around about sunset. But I tell you, this is not a bad place to hang around. So the sun's a lot lower in the sky now, and it looks lovely. I'm slightly concerned that the sun is going to dip below this bank of cloud and haze that's on the horizon and kind of turn into nothing. That worries me. So right now it's beautiful. I'm optimistic that it will be better, but it might not be. It's hard to tell because of that bank of cloud on the horizon. So I'm actually going to grab the shot now. I've dropped in a 2-stop soft edge graduated filter. I'm shooting this at f11, focus to infinity, ISO 100. And yeah, it's just a beautiful shot. It's these lock hands make it, and the fact that there's no wind looks beautiful. You can see the fires in the far distance. Lovely bit of colour in the sky. And it's really nice with all of this side lights. F11, 2-second timer. I'm using this little pouch here that I keep my memory cards in just to shield the front of the lens from this sunlight here, which I'll be just casting on the polarizer. And we'll get this, capture the scene, the beautiful fires. Yeah, absolutely magic. So today has just been one of those days that I'll never forget. The weather has been phenomenal. You wouldn't have thought we're in the northwest of Scotland, honestly. Mid-20s, no wind, beautiful blue skies. The photography this morning was superb, and this evening was fantastic as well. I think I'm going to turn in now. Hopefully tomorrow morning will yield some spectacular images and we'll get some beautiful light. But yeah, that'll be a video for next time. So thank you so much for watching, and also thank you to Squarespace for their continued support of this channel. It's been a while now, so really appreciative of that support. So if you do need a website and you're thinking of building one, you want an online shop and all that kind of stuff, do consider going to Squarespace. Have a look around, and if you like it, download the free trial at squarespace.com/Heaton. And if you like free trial and you want to pay and give them your hard-earned money, use the offer code Heaton for 10% off your first purchase. Alright, I'm now going to go to sleep and yeah, just take all of this in because it is spectacular. So until next time, bye for now.